Welcome to another edition of the Nostalgia Nerds with me, Matt Marchant.
And me, Rob Goldsmith. What are we looking at today?
Got a little robot.
We have. It's Dingbot. It was released by Tomy in 1982 and is based very much on E.T., as you can tell.
It's got the E.T. shape to it, and these were available in different sizes, weren't they?
Yes.
This is the baby one, isn't it?
This is the baby one, and then you've got Omnibot, and there are various ones, but they're obviously quite sought after and quite expensive. Yeah. So this particular little Dingbot I bought off of a person for £10.
It's a bit of a bargain.
But he doesn't work.
No, but he is complete. He's got his arms.
He is complete. Yep. So I'm hoping this is going to be a quick fix.
I've got a random question for you.
Uh-huh.
So once you've done this, where's he going to go in your little museum of curiosities?
Oh, just on a shelf.
Just back on the shelf, yeah.
Just in the same place he was before. Only this time he'll work.
What's he supposed to do?
He's supposed to move around and bump into things and turn his head and make like a funny noise.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% au fait with how it works, but I just know that this one doesn't work. I mean, to demonstrate it, it has got a battery in it already. So it only takes one AA battery.
Obviously, take it you've checked the battery terminals and all the rest of it.
Well, sort of.
Should we have a look at that first?
Yes, let's do that.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Right. Tell you what then. I've got some magic brushes, Rob, that will do the business. Now, I've got this little nylon brush. These are quite useful, these are. You can get these off eBay and, you know, those sort of places. And the nylon one is very good at gently removing corrosion. So do you want to have a go at
Okay, yes.
If it's really corroded, use the brass bristle one there and you can just...
I mean, I don't think they're that bad, actually.
Maybe give it a bit of brass first of all and then polish it with the...
Okay.
But it's good at kind of removing all of the loose corrosion. You get a galvanic reaction sometimes between the two different metals on the battery and the terminal. And of course it doesn't help if the battery leaks. Is there any battery leakage in there?
I think there's a little bit looking at it, but I mean that's a bit.
It doesn't look too bad.
It doesn't look too bad. I've seen a lot worse. Let's just give it a little clean.
So there's plenty of spring in that metal as well. So that indicates that it's not whatever corrosion it's had hasn't eaten all the way through it, has it?
No. Turn him on.
Nothing. So,
dead.
Have you done any online research?
I've done a little bit, and I think that the chances are it's probably our old friend, the stuck motor.
We do like a stuck motor, don't we?
Yes. Stuck motors, 9 times out of 10, if it's going to be a problem,
it'll be that.
It'll be that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we need to take it apart.
Let's have a look. So, shall I furnish you with a screwdriver?
Furnish me with screwdrivers.
Try that. So, if you take these 4 screws out, is that going to give you easy access? Or
no. Well, I think what you've got to do then, you take the 4 out the bottom.
Yep.
There's one under his head.
Yep.
And there's one under his arms.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
There we go.
So there's a screw in the top there, look.
Pop that in there.
And so, these, I think, just pop off.
So, is there a... Oh, well,
there we go,
that was quite easy, wasn't it? This is where you stick a screwdriver in Rob's hand.
So, yes. So, now I'm just going to undo the one that holds his head on.
Yeah, just a single screw in there.
Just a single screw. Off comes his head. Take the screw out there.
Pop that in there.
That's a little screw.
A bit there. That's it. So that stays... They just slide off then, because you've got two halves.
They must do, yeah.
So it's quite a rudimentary construction.
I think they come off.
Yeah. Oh, there's a little keyway in there as well to hold it in. Are they handy, do you think?
They might well be.
So we could... So that's... I'll just put those to one side and then put that there, so they're at least there.
And now he should...
Oh, look at that.
Come apart.
Also, there's a little module inside.
So there's his feet, look.
So what have we got here? We've got a little kind of module.
So, little module, there's a little motor.
Is it just one motor in there?
It is just one motor driving it all.
What I was going to suggest, and this could be the easiest fix in the world, if we pop the battery in there and flick that motor around, you might find it comes to life.
Oh no, his wheel's fallen off.
Should we take his wheel off?
Yeah, we could do actually, couldn't we? Yeah.
So I just want to keep this the same way round. So that was that side, and that was that side. So when you pop that
in there.
It's going to work now.
He's on.
So I reckon flick that motor around. There's a gear on that side, Rob.
Try to flick it around with a screwdriver.
Yeah. Straight away. Straight away. It didn't even think about it, did it?
So there we go. You know, it is literally that simple.
Well, oh, there you go. It's making a noise.
Yeah, that's the noise it's supposed to make.
So that noise is just literally that arm on the cog.
Yeah.
It's not a sound box, though,
No,
is
it's
it?
not. It's literally just touching it on the side, look. So there you go.
And the top is driving around.
Yep.
The bit that drives the wheels, sorry, the wheel underneath, is that spinning round? It is.
It is.
Do we, I'm just thinking as well,
It needs a new, I think it might need a new rubber tyre.
we might have one of those. We can replace that as well, because I've got some O-rings that are going to be just the job for that.
So what we're going to do is we will replace the tyre on there, and then we will also put a little bit of oil and on the motor and a bit of grease on the cogs.
Yeah.
And I think
It's job done, isn't
it's
it?
job done. What we've done is we have cleaned him up.
Yep.
Cleaned up all his body parts. We have also put some grease on the cogs, and we've also put some contact cleaner in the motor. We've changed the tyre on here as well.
So this one's got a bit of a flat spot on it,
Yes,
isn't it?
so that was quite straightforward to do, wasn't it? Because it just literally just pops out.
And what did you use, Rob?
I used an O-ring.
An O-ring from a plumber's box here.
Yes, so there you go.
So
a plumber's O-ring fits it perfectly.
there we go.
So now we're going to put this back on. So you've got to slide that through there.
Nice, easy construction, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
And we put those little. Remember, they are handed
They
left
are
and
handed.
right. Yep,
So that
that's
goes
it.
in there.
Yeah, there's that little keyway goes on there,
That goes in.
and then the
like
screw passes through this little bit
keyway.
here. You
Yeah,
can just
there
see
we
the
go.
hole there.
It is a very simple construction, isn't it? Really.
There we go.
It's dead easy.
I like it though, and it was. I have to say that was one of the quickest repairs, if not the quickest repair we've
I
ever
think it
done.
probably was.
There we go, and there's a little cap here, so
Yep.
that's left,
So that goes on there.
and la droite.
That one goes on.
There we go.
There we
There
go.
That was a nice positive click
It
there.
was. And then
An
we pop
affirmative click.
his head back on. Turn
And
around.
we've cleaned all the plastic just using Wonder Wipes. Other wipes are available, but they're very, very good at getting rid of grease and grime.
They are. So his head's back on, flip him over,
Yep.
pop these screws back in.
So that, once we get these 4 screws, I think we need to see a little test, don't we?
We do.
Nicely done. I think we should give them a little clean up underneath. There we go. Looks like you've never opened them up.
Oops.
Crash bang. Well, go on, switch them on then.
Right, there we go.
So,
So now's the
give-
moment of truth.
give him a
Turn him
test.
on.
oh, here he goes. Where's he going to go? Straight off the side of the... There
Oh,
we
he's
go,
off,
look
he's
at
off.
it. Yeah.
He's off over there now.
So does he... I guess
Turn
he'll...
around.
Oh,
He's
well
quite
done.
cool, isn't he?
Put it there. Get ready to catch him.
It's like a lemming, just going to throw himself off the desk.
There he
He's going
goes.
that way now.
He's very cool. I want one.
10 quid.
10 quid.
And it was an easy fix.
9.
So
Ink and grit will turn him off, I think. We've had
Yeah.
quite enough of that.
So there we go. That was a nice easy fix. So 9 times out of 10, it's either going to be a dodgy connection or a motor stuck.
It does seem to be a reoccurring theme on this channel so far, where we've got an old 80s toy that hasn't been run for a while. Maybe it's got a little bit of corrosion in there and the motor just sticks.
Yeah,
But with a little bit of cleaning.
a little bit of cleaning,
Yeah.
job done.
If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. We'd love to hear your comments as well, so please do leave the section below. And we'll return another video, Rob, won't we?
We will. See you next time.
See you soon.